Hey everybody, welcome back. So we have some actually big announcements today from several different companies. So first up, going on this weekend, so this is partially timed, but it also kind of depends on what it is you want to get. But Vinegar Syndrome is having their Black Friday pre-order sale going on this weekend. So that means you can basically pre-order the releases that will be out on Black Friday now because you can get them reduced. Although two of the titles are not being announced until then. So you are taking a chance on two of them if you're going for the bundle. But the big one that has come out is that they are releasing their next 4K title, and that is indeed Don Coscarelli's The Beastmaster. This has been one that has been wanted by a lot of people for a long time. There was a Blu-ray release in Australia, but it used a very old master for it. And this is getting a brand new transfer. In fact, it is newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35mm interpositive. The 4K disc will be in HDR, and it'll have a limited edition VSU magnet clasp hard case containing a slipcover and a 40-page bound book. Plus a newly produced multi-part feature-length making-of documentary, select extras ported over from previous DVD releases, additional extras to be announced, reversible Blu-ray sleeve cover artwork, as well as English subtitles. So this is definitely very, very exciting news. Again, this is part of their Black Friday thing, so this actually isn't shipping for like 2 months. But if you pre-order it this weekend, you get it a little bit cheaper than it will be after this weekend. And this is also the first one in what they're calling their Vinegar Syndrome Ultra line, the VSU line. Now, I believe going forward, this is actually going to be a little bit more of a separate line that they're going to do, so it's not going to be included, for example, in like subscriptions, for example, like what I have. But this one will be, the first one will be included in subscription if you do have one. And if that wasn't enough, they also announced that they are finally doing a Blu-ray release of Fade to Black. Some of you may remember on older videos that that's sort of one title I've been hoping gets released at some point. Long overdue, and really happy Vinegar Syndrome is doing it. Not too many details on it at the moment, but it is getting a brand new transfer, and details on it will be announced soon. And they're also doing another Giallo collection box set, which is going to have 3 movies in it, including French Sex Murders, My Dear Killer, and The Girl in Room 2A. All 3 restored from their original camera negatives. Now there will be 2 more films coming, but again, those I believe won't be announced until we actually get to the Black Friday sale, or maybe just before then. But they did say that one of them will be a 3D title, even though there will be a 2D version of it on the disc. And the other one is an incredible supernatural slasher. So can't wait to see what those are. So again, those are the Black Friday ones, so they are obviously due out the end of November. Next up, Arrow Films has announced their 2 releases for December, and they're 2 really good ones. First one coming to Blu-ray is the movie Versus, which has a brand new 2K restoration from the original film elements. It'll have the original Japanese 5.1 mix as well as a 2.0 stereo mix and an English 2.0 dubbed mix. And there are 2 versions of the film in the set. It's actually going to have the original theatrical release as well as the extended release that came out back in 2004. And actually, I don't even think I've ever seen the extended version. And that is due out December 8th. And again, that is sort of a multi-release, so it'll be both a UK, US, and Canada release. Another one that is also getting a UK, US, and Canada release, but coming in a massive limited edition set, is the original Tremors. And that is getting actually 2 releases in their limited edition version. One, a Blu-ray release, and the other one, an actual 4K UHD. And this thing is just loaded with special features, but it has a brand new 4K restoration from the original negative that was done by Arrow Films and approved by director Ron Underwood and director of photography Alexander Gruzinski. It's got a 60-page book, a large fold-out double-sided poster. It's got lobby card reprints. And probably among the special features, the coolest thing is that it has a feature-length documentary on the making of it called Making Perfection, a brand new documentary by Universal Pictures interviewing key cast and crew from the franchise, including Kevin Bacon, Michael Groh, Ariana Richards, Ron Underwood, Brent Maddock, and S.S. Wilson, among many others, and revisiting the original locations. And that is coming December 15th, another just loaded Arrow release. Speaking of 4K, got a couple more announcements. Next up, Blue Underground has announced some of their upcoming 4K titles that they're doing. They're due out next year. First up is the animated Fire and Ice that is getting a 4K restoration, as well as Maniac Cop 2 and Maniac Cop 3. Now those might be using the previous restorations from before, which is fine because those look so amazing. I mean, if all they have to do is just do a proper 4K pass, and those should be really amazing releases, especially Maniac Cop 2. And then finally, Scream Factory has announced that they are doing a 4K release of Army of Darkness. I mean, how cool is that? Now, obviously, there aren't any details right now. That's not due out until next year, but it is an official announcement, and I am so excited for that. Kind of interested to see what they're going to do, if it's going to actually contain both cuts, or if it'll just be like the theatrical cut and then maybe the extended cut in HD only. I don't know. Let's hope both cuts are on there. Although I have to admit, actually, the theatrical cut is actually my preferred cut. So definitely a lot of very exciting news. I mean, I was actually pretty shocked when I saw all this stuff kind of rolling in. So definitely let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.